Okay. My kettle lost its little topper that makes it whistle. So I'm reallocating its use. It is stainless steel. I like to use these little V8 juice cans to create a lamp of some kind. Now what I've done is I've melted beef fat in my little skillet, and then carefully with a little thing beneath it, because it will dribble. You probably need a bigger plate than that, but I poured the melted fat into the bottom of this can. I had used a twisty tie, as you can see, to hold the cotton, I guess it's a string, but it's got a lot of fibers to it. It's not like one, I guess that's what rope is, but it's like got lots of little fibers. But I had soaked the string in some of the fat earlier and put it in the refrigerator after it, so it could solidify. And then I wound the twisty tie around it so I could thread it up through the little hole. I just thought I'd see how this worked. It's not a super bright light. Well, it doesn't really like it, so forget it. I'm really working through this, and it is a process because this did get damp earlier, so that's probably the problem. So guess what? I'm going to use this idea and start again. I'm quoting this one lady. She says, now's the time to fail. Because later, when you need a light and you can't figure it out, it's a little trial and error. So this is one of my trials, and definitely an error. But see, the string is underneath here, and there's not a lot of oil, but it could wick it up. So what I'm going to do is let this dry out, and I'm going to try this again later. I'm just going to let it dry out because there was moisture in it, because I had tried it with water earlier, and now it is saturated, I think, with the water. But that's okay. This is part of the process. How do I make a sustaining lamp, a candle, or whatever, with the items that I have at home? Now's the time to fail. Let me repeat. Now is the time to fail. Guess what? I sort of failed. It lit for a little bit, but you know what? Number one, I learned that I could string it through there with a little twisty tie. I don't even have to get rid of this guy. I don't have to throw this away. See how it was blue underneath here? It's melted, or whatever it was made of is gone. I think it's plastic, but it's okay. And this is a lid from a jar, which I reuse all the time for different purposes. All right. How can you make a candle with what you have around? Now, I'll show you this other one that I have made. We've discussed this before on earlier videos. And hold on just a moment, bear with me. Okay, this is a beef fat candle. I reused a candle jar. This is the very same string as that, but look how dense. It looks real good and tight there. But I keep it in the refrigerator. I heard that a lamp, a candle, will burn longer if it's in the refrigerator. So I'm just leaving it in there with my other condiments. Okay, so then here I have a candle that I'm starting. This one is fully full of fat. I have 2 wicks down in it, and it dribbled when I've poured it in there, so I'm just standing it upright. Note to self, these cans do get hot because they are metal. So I thought maybe putting it in a coffee cup would keep me from touching it, but I could still use the can. All right, there's some ideas. Go have fun. It's not really fun. It's just make it fun, but now's the time to figure it out. Because when you wish you had a light and you don't know what to do, no ideas are in your head, you're screwed. You're cold. You're in the dark. But guess what? I won't be. I've saved my fat from my hamburgers, my roast, and I washed the fat in water. I will post a video of that so that you can get rid of the particles and save the fat. All right. Love y'all.